Here again with another UFC predictions video as we have UFC 288 on Saturday, May 6th. Just going to get my predictions for the main card. Always remember that the card is subject to change. Before I give my predictions, if you're a fan of UFC and you like fight predictions and fight reaction videos, make sure that you hammer fist that like button to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Leave me a comment in the comment section about your predictions and your thoughts, and of course, please help me out and subscribe to the channel. So, kicking things off, in the featherweight division, we have Charles Jourdain versus the returning Kron Gracie. Gracie, of course, the Gracie family in their jiu-jitsu versus Charles Jourdain, who actually has looked good in the fights that I've seen him in lately. He doesn't win all the time, but he's looked good. And Gracie, of course, is coming off of a layoff. I'm actually going to go with Charles Jourdain in this fight. I just think he has more weapons, and I think his activity as of late has been a lot more than Kron Gracie, and currently he is the favorite. Although I should mention, all the fights on this main card are very close. It really could go either way, but I'm going to go with Charles Jourdain in this particular contest. In the featherweight division, we have Bryce Mitchell against Movsar Evloev. This fight is one that I'm not really sure on. Currently, Evloev is the favorite in the fight, but I've seen him fight. He just comes forward and he just punches and punches and punches. He may not knock you out, but he hurts you. He stuns you, and Bryce Mitchell looked really good. And then he fought Ilia Topuria in his last fight and got smashed and rocked. Said he wasn't feeling good going into that fight, and that's why he lost, but I don't know. I don't think Bryce Mitchell gets the job done. I think Movsar wins the fight and becomes a top contender in the featherweight division. Again, it could go either way. That one's actually a little bit more for Movsar in this one, where other contests are a lot closer. In the women's strawweight division, we have Yan Xiaonan versus Jessica Andrade. Currently, Andrade is the favorite. Now, she was on a winning streak, and then she lost to Erin Blanchfield because she got choked out. Jessica Andrade is a beast. She fights all the time, and she's still relatively young. For how many fights she's had in the UFC, she's only 31 years old, but she's only 5'1", but that hasn't really stopped her before. Now, Yan Xiaonan is really good. She just punches and punches and punches. She may not have a lot behind her punches compared to some power punches, but she's really good. I've seen her do really good things, and I actually think she beats Jessica Andrade in this fight. I know she's not the favorite, but I'm going to go with Xiaonan to win this fight and beat Jessica Andrade. And I think this is a fight I'll probably do a reaction to because I think it's going to be pretty exciting. And then in the co-main event of the evening, a fight that was just recently added to the card, we have Belal Muhammad versus Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns is now going to fight on 3 pay-per-views already this year. He's doing what he needs to do to try to be that top contender for the welterweight championship. In this fight, currently, Gilbert Burns is the favorite. A slight favorite. Burns is really good, but I think people are underestimating Belal Muhammad. He's not very flashy, but look what he did to Sean Brady in his last fight. He rocked Sean Brady in one, and it was a good victory for Belal Muhammad. Now, theoretically, I would have rather had Belal face Colby Covington, but hey, I'm glad this fight is happening. I do think Muhammad wins the fight. I know he's not the favorite, but I just have a feeling that he's going to beat Gilbert Burns. I don't know how, but I just have a feeling, but it literally could go either way, but I'm picking Belal to win this fight. And then in the main event of the evening for the men's bantamweight championship, we have the returning Triple C Henry Cejudo versus the champion Aljamain Sterling. This is a tough one to call. I literally have gone back and forth. I don't know. I always predict Cejudo to lose usually. Now, I did predict him to win against Demetrius Johnson. Don't ask me how I called that one in their second fight. But every fight since then, I predicted Triple C to lose, and he keeps winning. He's not the biggest guy. He doesn't have the biggest reach, but somehow, some way, he's just very technical and gets the job done. And Aljamain Sterling is really good. People underestimated him because of how he got the belt against Piotr Jan, but he's looked really good aside from that. Now, his fight against TJ Dillashaw, his last one, which I think was last October, wasn't very flashy. Won the fight. TJ Dillashaw was hurt going in, and he really shouldn't have even been in the fight. I don't know why they let him fight. Aljamain Sterling is a huge bantamweight. He's 5'7", 135 pounds, and I bet he comes in the octagon about 170 pounds. I would not be surprised if he comes in the octagon on Saturday night, 170 pounds. And I should let you guys know that I'm doing this recording on Thursday, April 27th, so just so you know. But I'm going to pick Aljamain Sterling. I really wanted to pick Henry Cejudo because Henry Cejudo has done some amazing things in the octagon. Never underestimate him, but Aljamain is so crafty, and he's just so huge. But you know what? I'm probably wrong on that. But I'm going to pick Sterling to retain and probably leave the bantamweight division after this fight, because who really will he fight next? Well, I guess there's a lot of people in the division now, but I just think Aljo's going to win this fight. So there are my predictions. Of course, I could be completely wrong, and usually I am. But let me know what you think down in the comments section. Make sure that, again, to hammer fist that like button to help me out with the YouTube algorithm to see my fight reaction videos, and let me know that you like my prediction videos. Come back to the channel about an hour after the event. Maybe before that, I'll post my reaction to probably Cejudo versus Sterling, and then I'll also post my reaction to Gilbert Burns versus Bilal Muhammad, even though that fight might not be that exciting because Bilal's fights typically aren't, but you never know. And then Andrade and Yan Xiaonan, some of these names are hard to say. That fight might be really exciting. If it is any bit exciting, I'll post that fight reaction on Tuesday. So early Sunday morning, probably Cejudo versus Sterling. At some point, probably Monday morning at 7 a.m., I'll do Bilal versus Gilbert Burns. And then on Tuesday, Jessica Andrade versus Yan Xiaonan. So there you have it. Let me know what you think. Again, hammer fist that like button and share the video. And of course, JDev will return.